Hey Sammy, hi. Oh, I just got back from, I was live 15 minutes ago, and I had to clean up a little bit, and then I came back. Um, hey Brad, hi. It's good to see you guys. So these came out, okay, that we just made. The pizzas also came out, so I guess I'll just move those out of the way so you can see what they look like. I just wanted to put them here for you guys to see. So this is the stuff that's already come out. I don't know if you can see it or not. Okay. Hi. Yes, you did. I just came back. All right. So now let me grab the rest of it. So far, what we have going. This is everything that we've made so far. So this is the chikchuka. And then we also have slaw. So this is the eggplant, the baba ganoush, and this is our slaw. So this is everything that we've made so far. Okay. So I'm going to put these over there, and this is the pizza that we just made, the little minis for the babies. Pound soda on sale. Oh, 3 12 packs, get 3 free. Yes, we picked some up. We picked some up because we do have a Kroger. Oh, I got some yesterday, and we knew because Super Bowl we're gonna have a sale. Okay, so I'm gonna move these. All right. So now I'm going to take these tortillas that from earlier. Let me just fix this. So these are the tortillas from earlier. I'm just going to spray. Gosh, hold on. What is happening? Lord have mercy. What is going on? Okay. Okay, I'm just going to. Sorry, you guys. I don't know what just happened to this. It was fine, and now it's acting up. Okay, I think that's good. All right, so I'm going to take these and put them right here. So we can have our own little... Did you guys have fun?
Yeah.
Okay. There's... The what? Not yet, but there's pizza right there if you guys want to start.
How many people said?
I'm still on. Okay, there's some right there. You guys can grab some. Okay. So you can fry these or you can just put them in the oven. Okay. So I'm just going to stick these in the oven and let them get crunchy because I need them to be strong enough to hold up the Thank you, B Squared. My mom got me those for my birthday. It was like the coolest thing ever. Okay. Maybe I'll just leave it right there where it's not moving. Okay. So I'm going to put this in here. All right. Now for the next thing. So I think I will use this leftover cream cheese from the pies for some little wontons. So I'm going to leave this aside. But the first thing I'm going to do right now is... Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, go have some.
No more one.
I'm still on here. Okay. So this is potatoes. I boiled them the same way that you would like mashed potatoes. And I'm going to make the kind of like the Korean corn dogs, the cheesy ones, but we're going to do it with this. And we're going to make them balls instead. So you're going to need potato. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to add some baking powder. You're going to need about a tablespoon. What is it? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, 1 egg. I'm gonna start warming up some oil right here. Get the oil. Did you have some of it? Huh? No? Yeah, there was one that was zacco in it too. And I did the one with the pepper. So I'm gonna put my oil here and get it started. You know what? It would have been better to do it in this one. I'm just gonna switch up because I want it to kind of be more of like a deep fry. Okay. Like that. Okay. What is going on? Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm just waiting for this to stabilize. It's just driving me crazy. Okay. Anyway, so I'm gonna let this heat up while I do this. So you've got your potatoes. I had like about 4 potatoes that I peeled and boiled with some salt. And obviously you can season this with whatever you want. You can also use the box potatoes if you want to. That, you know, it's up to you. Camera's giving earthquake. I know. Hi, Undertaker. Hello. It's good to see you. Okay, 1 egg. Lord have mercy. Okay. Let me get the glove so I can finish this round. The what? 2 cups? Maybe down there. Where that? Look, those ones. Okay, so we're going to give this a mix. Mash this together. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. That's very kind. All right, so right here, once we get to this point, look how it's like kind of watery, right? You're going to add, this is how I do it, okay? So I tasted them. I made up my own thing. You guys, if you want to check out the test kitchen episode that I did, go for it. It's there. So at this point, you can add more of the flake potatoes, like the box mashed potatoes, or, say that again. That latch lock on the pantry, good story why. There's a great story why the lock got raised. Hey, Rioma, hello. Ooh, yum. I had to, Scorpio, I had to put that on there when the boys were little because they would go in and grab like the tomato cans and play with them. Ooh. And one time the baby dropped one on his foot and it was bleeding too. Everything that I have around here is because someone was bleeding at some point. Okay. All right, so I'm going to put in a little bit of this Parmesan. Now, if we need this to be a little, not Parmesan, this is mozzarella. We need this to be a little bit more, a little bit thicker, it needs to be thick enough for you to make like a little meatball type of thing out of it, okay? Yum, banana bread. All right, so we're at this point. Here, you can spice it with whatever the heck you want, okay? Add a little jalapeno to this, do whatever. Okay, and then, while I was doing my test kitchen stuff, I realized you have to wet your hands or spray them in order to get this to comply, okay? So that's what we're doing. Let's see if they picked up anything. Yeah, so they already picked up some of the stuff we made together. Wayoma, I'll show you. Hold on. So if you guys were here earlier, you know what was on this. So far, the majority of these little pizza things are gone. So there was one with za'atar, there was one with onion and chukchuka stuff on it. There's chukchuka, there is baba ganoush, there is pico coleslaw, and we're making hummus and wings. I've got the wings going over there that I'm gonna get to here in a minute, but they've already run off with some of the stuff. Hey PG, I have allergies, okay? But we've made everything together, so if you guys need to check out any recipes, just go to the first one that we did, okay? All right, so this is warming up, this is going. Now, I'll show you guys what cheese we're using. I took it out. There it is. This is the cheese you want to use for these, okay? Ooh, nachos sounds good. Oh, let's check on our tortilla bread. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the oven and leave the tortilla pieces in there. Thank you, Rally, thank you, I appreciate you. Yeah, so we were part one and then came back to finish. And, yeah. Hold on. What is happening to me? So, yeah, this cheese, you're going to want to get this at, like, Walmart or wherever you get your cheese. It's mozzarella. This one gets very chewy and delicious. Okay, so what we're going to want to do is cut this into blocks. I'm just going to use some right now, just so you can see where we're at. If I need to make more later, I will. But they've already just about finished the pizzas, but I do have wings, so that was their little appetizer, so that works. I'm cool with that. What was still over there? Oh, and then the chukchuka and the baba ganoush. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to bring out everything for the baba ganoush here shortly. If you guys need tips on how to, hold on 1 second, what to do with your eggplant or how to cook it, like the easiest way to cook it, it's in part one, okay? Protein, banana bread, ooh, yum, banana bread. Okay, so we're going to spray our hand, take some of the potato mash that we just put in, okay? Now stuff this with whatever you want. We're stuffing this with cheese, okay? You take a big old chunk of cheese. It is easier if you put these in the freezer prior to frying them. So you can make these ahead of time. Now, if you want it to be nice and crunchy, you can roll this in some panko. Nice. It's a really good one. I love that cheese. It's one of my favorites. Let me see, do we want to use panko? The only thing that you have to be careful with the panko is make sure that your heat is okay, right? And remember, we're not going to be cooking too much in here. Like, you don't have to cook this in the oil for too long, just until, thank you so much, just until it gets nice and golden, okay? Because everything is cooked, and the egg that's in it, there's only one egg in there. It'll cook with the quickness. And you don't need to dip this, because I'll show you. We're just going to mash it in. So like I said, I did do like a test kitchen on how to make the Korean corn dogs after I had them for the first time. So we're going to take this here, okay, give it a roll in panko, okay. My heat started out on high. Now I have it on 6 medium high, more towards the medium, okay. Take this and drop it in your oil, okay. So I want to show you one before we get going. I'm just going to make some of these. So this oil is too hot. If it's too hot, just move it. Yeah, it's too hot. I wasn't watching it. So what you can also do, let me just show you, if you don't want to fry it, because it's going to be too much. I'm just going to stick these in the oven, make my life easier. As you guys know, sometimes we have to just go rogue with what we're doing. Because I did fry these, but I think last time I froze them, which made my life a lot easier. Okay, so I'm just going to do this. Actually, I'm just going to put them in this pot right here. Turn this off, and you guys are going to come with me. Yeah, that one was just too... Let me get this going super high. Okay, that's what we're doing. You guys close? Okay. Because I do want to freeze them, but we're not going to have time for y'all to see them if we freeze it. If you don't want to use the oil, go ahead and use water on your hands. Just be careful not to burn yourself with when you fry them. I don't know if BG is still in here, but are you trying to tell me you never snuffle? I'm going to use that oil for the wings, so nothing is wasted. I'm just not trying to deal with the oil popping and all of that. You can flatten these too if you want to. My feral cats were demanding food. What cheese are you using? Let's see. It's the mozzarella cheese from Walmart. It's like a fresh, I think they call it fresh. It's this one. I really like it. It melts really nicely. Like I said, if you freeze it, you can also just like cut pieces and put it in the freezer and then use it and then dip it in some batter and fry it. Delicious. Okay. So I'm just going to make until we are done with, until I finish up the cheese. And you can also dip this in some Cheeto dust. See what happens if you don't spray your hands or wet them. And try not to leave any cheese poking out. You guys also to this, add some jalapeno. If you like spicy stuff. Add jalapeno to your mixture. Some kind of pepper, anything you want. So I'm guessing we are at about 3 o'clock right now, so an hour and a half until the game. That's when I'll go and situate myself in front of a pedicure while they all yell and scream at the screen. I don't know why I just heard you say it like jalapeno, which I know you wouldn't, Peta. I know you're not like that. You're not a jalapeno girly pop. Okay, let me wash my hands because you guys, I'll be serious with you. I'm still likely going to be cooking stuff later. I'm just kind of in that mood today. So even when I'm done here, when we're all done, I already know that I want to make this brioche filled with either Nutella or chocolate. I'm not sure which one I want to go with so far. And there was something else that my mind was telling me to make. It's not coming to me right now. Sometimes I just like sit there and make huge lists of stuff. Cornmeal, cheese. Yes, ma'am. Sounds delicious, actually. Oh, so I do have some lamb that I want to grind up. I don't have a grinder, so I put it through the food processor, but I think I might get an attachment at some point for my KitchenAid mixer. Oop, I forgot that we had bread in there when I turned the oven back on. Oh. I'm going to take the tortillas out in just a minute. But anyway, so I want to make some kufta kebabs. I want to make some rice. And I do want to make some Arabic cookies using dates. So I want to do that. Some, what is it? So I want to do all that, but you guys, so next week I'm doing a little birthday party for my little one. And he wants an after party type thing after a hockey win. So it's going to be almost like a locker party, right? He already picked out his cake and everything. So I'll see how much of that I can do over a live, or maybe just post like some highlights of it. I'm not sure. But it's supposed to be like, I'm going to DIY a Stanley Cup. Stop it. Wyoma, you read my freaking mind. My brain left. Thank you. Yes, Mahmoud. That is what I'm making. I was just like, you know what? Forget it. Forget it. Unbelievable. Thank you, Wyoma. Oh, bless you. But you know what? I don't have the Mahmoud thing, the wooden thing for the Mahmoud. I used to have one, but I might grab one this weekend. Not this weekend, next week. Okay, so I'm gonna let these cool off. So whenever you take your tortillas out of the oven, just make sure that you separate all of them. Don't throw them on the floor, but make sure you separate all of them so that they can properly dry, so they don't get all soggy. See, if the butter, if the spray doesn't touch them properly, they will get stuck together. And again, you can fry these. These are really good fried. So you know how it is. Okay, and we're gonna let these cool off. And this is what we're going to be using for the hummus and for the baba ganoush. And you guys, I know, and Wyoma, you know what? Don't be upset with me for this, okay? But I am wanting to make kunafa, but I want a combination of the Palestinian and the Lebanese kunafa. So, because we have something in Algeria that's very similar to kunafa, but not the filling. Okay. I'm going to put these bad boys in the oven. I'm going to give these a quick spray on top. Okay. I'm going to just sprinkle some of this right here to give them an extra crunch. Remember, these don't really need to cook much. So, this is what you do when you don't feel like frying stuff. I don't need to add oil to it. I need it to be at a high. Okay. Okay, we're putting that in. Next, we are going to do something with our chicken. Not offended? Okay. Good. I do want to make some, yeah, I think I will because the kids really like it, you guys. Hold on. For nothing. Hold on. Nothing toxic here. Okay, I think maybe we should make the hummus really quick so I can just get this stuff out of the way. And that one too, the chicken. Hold on. So, Wyoma, they have like, okay, like we use the shredded qatayef stuff that goes on the kunafa because we have something called qatayef and it has nuts inside, right? So the kunafa, I want to make, so I know that it differs by region and also by country. And I saw that some of them take like a semolina and they make their own dough and then they crush it and then they dry it in the oven and then they crush it on top. What I want to do is use that method of breaking it down. So instead of having qatayef that are big pieces, I want to crush it and then put it in and give it like a little bit of a toast and then put that as the base and then put the cheese on the bottom. But also I want to add the cream. So I don't want it to just be cheese in the middle. I want it to be the cream mixed with the cheese, topped with the qataif, and then has the syrup on top. Because I saw like the Palestinian one, they use, wait, was that the Palestinian one? No, the Lebanese one, they use the cream. Okay. And then I saw the Palestinian one, they use the cheese. So I want to do a combination because I think it will really just throw it up a notch, in my humble opinion. And I'm using also like some Algerian inspired ideas for how I'm going to use the qataif. Yeah, you don't do, so that's the Lebanese. Yeah, so you guys do the cheese. And the thing is, I had a little bit of an issue with the cheese. I'm thinking of using just this cheese that I just used today. Thoughts, Wayoma, on that cheese. Because I do need this for Ramadan. Okay, I'm going to spray this. Okay, I'm going to take this one. This. Yeah, you know what? So I went, okay, don't judge me. I did go to the Arabic store. I did find a cheese that I'm supposed to use for kunafa, but I didn't really like it. And it didn't taste like the way that cheese tastes in kunafa usually. At least not for me. It didn't taste the same to me. So not from what I've had at stores. I mean at stores, like at restaurants. And I like what I've had at restaurants. So I was thinking of mixing a mozzarella with the cream to make it a creamier mozzarella. This is chicken, y'all. I'm just going to spice this and stick this in the oven. They like it a very specific way, so I'm not trying to fry it. It's white and stretchy. Yeah. Okay, so I'll just use the mozzarella for it. Like I said, I didn't really like the other one. And I do need to go and find some taif. Because, okay, I got another one. Hold on, look, I'll show you. So we bought some kunafa from, I can't remember what store. I don't remember where we went. That actually came with something that my husband kept and put on the fridge. Let me show you. Do you see it, Wayoma? Is that a Timo Sweets? Family Goodness. Halawiyat. What does it say? Zalut. Oh, okay. Zalutimo. Yeah. So this was a kunafa that we bought, and it comes with two of them. And it had the kind of dough thing. So I think it was Lebanese. But open small pastry shop in the old city of Jerusalem that he created. Multi-layer craft pastry called mutabbaq. It's filled with locally sourced goat cheese and baked until golden brown. Was that a mutabbaq? And they call it? Wait a minute. Now I'm pissed because no. Small pastry shop, Old City of Jerusalem. He created a thin, multi-layered craft pastry called mutabbaq. It's filled with locally sourced goat cheese and baked until golden brown. Hi, Bubas. What are you looking for? Pretzel? Okay. I wonder if maybe that's what it was then, Wayoma. Because I'm like, this does not taste like the kunafa I've had before. I was very confused. Okay, let me get some spices for this real quick. All right, you guys. So I know that this is supposed to go on the wings after they're cooked, but I'm seasoning some of them with this, okay? The salt vinegar, because we really like it. I'm going to take a little bit of oil and put this all over. And I'm going to stick this in the oven. I know that the chicken looks very sad right now. And everything is going to be done on time, ready to go. And then we're going to make the, what is it? The hummus. Okay. Perfect. We don't need too many of these because we've got other things going. Okay, is this open? Perfect. All right, so that's going in. Let me turn this up. 400. Okay, now we're going to make the hummus, and then we'll do another appetizer because they're almost done with this stuff. Oh, when you say qtaifi, are you referring to the little pancake type pouches filled with cheese? No. So our qtaif that we make are, so it's the same, you know, that shredded dough, it looks like noodles. And no, I don't think so, pets. I've never seen that happen. So our qtaif, like from Algeria, is shredded phyllo dough. And so you have a bottom layer, and then the middle layer is filled with almonds, walnuts, and cinnamon and mazhar, or orange blossom, or rose water, right? And then you have another layer on top, and it's a little bit thicker on top, and then you bake that, and it's nice and crunchy and freaking delicious. And then when you bring it out, you pour the syrup over it. So it's kind of like a cake made with the shredded pastry. So it's the same kind of phyllo, the shredded phyllo that you use for kunafa, but it doesn't have cheese inside, and the kunafa is a little bit thinner than that. But yeah, I think like for Ramadan, I'm going to make a lot more Arabic food, Algerian food, all of that, especially pastries and stuff. So I'm super psyched about that. Because I think like a lot of people, like they're not very familiar with like Algerian food and stuff. So, and we have we are very big on like pastries and things. Okay, let me just bring this stuff over here. And basically anything that I have left over from the dips and stuff like that. So same name, yeah. So anything that I have for leftover from dips and stuff like that, I'm going to use for some rice with, I'll just wait on the lamb. I'm going to do rice and kufta kebab, and we'll do the dips with it and some roasted tomatoes. Yeah. Okay. All right, so we are going to do this. You guys, so you will see a lot of recipes telling you to soak your garbanzo beans the night before, and then the day of, boil them for about 20 minutes and then use them. Not going to do that. I'm just going to use the canned garbanzo beans. I use canned garbanzo beans a lot, and I really like them. The Goya brand is a really good brand. I don't think I have any more Goya though. Okay, so I'm going to be using this one. But if you do get the dry garbanzo, get Goya. And also, this might be a good vegan tip for Nikki if she's around. So if you get a can of garbanzo beans like this water that's in it is one that you can use in place of egg whites. So if you were to strain this and save this water, you can whip it, and it'll whip like egg whites, and you can use it in things like mousse or soufflés. So there's that. Okay, we're going to take this, put it in. Oh, y'all can't see. Gluten-free, and I figured when I used to be gluten-free, I figured a way to make batayef gluten-free and vegan. Ooh, water when I make the hummus. You use the water when you make it? Okay. Yeah, so I don't always use the water. It depends on like how thin I need it to be. If I do, yeah, but yeah. It depends, but I use the water when I make things like kibsa and stuff like that. I'll put it in with the water. Okay, so, oh, sorry. So I put in some, makes it smooth. Yeah, so I guess it depends on where you get it from, right? Okay, so I have this tahini, and then I have another tahini. Let me grab it because I feel like I'm almost out. So there's this tahini, then there's this one, and then there's this one, which the label came off. All right. So I've never tried this one. I usually get this because you guys, the stores are a bit far, like where we can get our goodies, okay? Leoma, do you put cumin in yours? I do too. I've seen some people not put cumin in there. Okay, so let me tell you this way, Emma. So as you know, like the hummus, right, is more so y'all's thing, right? And your hummus, no, okay. So in where I'm from, hummus is not, we don't eat hummus like this. We eat like the chukchuka, we eat the baba ganoush, we eat stuff like that. But the way that we make garbanzo beans is, like you'll usually find them at stadiums and soccer games, is we'll take garbanzos like this, and then you roast them with cumin and salt, and cumin, salt, paprika, and you just kind of give them, like you roast them, and then you serve them in like newspaper cones or, you know, stuff like that. Kind of like the way you would serve peanuts. Let me get something to stir this. But my husband, obviously, like they eat like hummus and they eat tabbouleh, they eat all of that. Like we don't. It's not the same. But I make that stuff for him, obviously, because he likes it. One thing that I've never like been into is the burrol. Like I don't know. I just can't get down with the burrol. I just don't like the flavor. Okay. I will add a little bit of salt. That is not salted. Okay. And I do add a little bit. I love a crunchy chickpea. Me too. I do add some cumin to mine because we add cumin with our garbanzos all the time. Where's the cumin? We were using it earlier for something. You know what? You know what? Okay. You know what? Let's just do this. Let's go Middle Eastern fully with it. So there's 2 pans. We're going to add with the water like Leoma does, okay? And then let us add olive oil. We'll use an Algerian olive oil, even though Laura has it. All of the olive oils come from Palestine, right? Okay. Now, let's put this on. Oh, did you? This chickpea, garlic, tahini, salt, and lemon juice. I use like all the spoons. Delicious, okay? So, what I'm going to do is the following. That's real good. So this is where we compromise. this is where we blend what we blend, right? So the cumin, we are going to put it over the top. Okay. I'm going to get back to that. Don't you worry about it thing. Nice and smooth. I know the hubs is gonna love this one because we did it the way the Palestinians do it. Okay. William, you want to know something funny? So, my friend in here, Pets, she ordered me a face mask a while back, and it's supposed to be. She said she made sure it came from the right territory, and I remember looking at it, and my husband's like, "Wait, where's that from?" Because it's the Dead Sea and all that, and he was just like, "Are you sure? Where's that from? Where's that from?" And she made sure that it was from Jordan, right? Which is, so my husband, I know that he is a huge fan. We're finding the cumin because I might snap if I don't. Because we are supposed to do a compromise here. Okay, let me put these in here. I know he's going to want to eat this right now, so hold on. Give me a minute. Whew, it's hot. 1, 2, 3. We need to make some pita bread too. Hummus, yeah. It looks real good. Peta, did you run off with the cumin? Because we were just doing this. We had cumin, everything was fine, and now the cumin is gone. I'm freaking out. That's celery seed. What? You guys. Okay, you're gonna have to excuse me for just a second, please. Because I'm confused and lost. Oh, there it is. I put it, okay, so this is the part. We are going to take our cumin, we put it up here, okay? We are going to take a little bit of the paprika. Oh, I need more paprika, okay? We're gonna put it right here, okay? And then we are, for the love of everything, okay? Put this here. And this here. We're going to take some Algerian olive oil. Okay. And let me go grab. Hold on. We are going to grab some of the chikchuka, the peppers. Sorry, for my family. Yes, I tasted it with my finger. Okay, we're going to cut some of this. Okay, and we are going to push it into this right here and have something delicious happening. Just like that. Now, if you want to get fancy and put some pine nuts on there, go for it. All right. So there's this one. Did we put the olive oil? No, we did not. So let's go ahead and do that Algerian olive oil right here. Okay. And then you can, you know what, let's just do it. Because I want something a little green. And I'm not going to cut up any. We're going to just do some, just crush it. Some parsley, okay? All right, so we've got this one, okay? Not you? Oh, the face mask, yep. We remember the face mask. All right, so that's in there. This is ready. I'm gonna take the bread out. Whew, that's hot. Huh. Okay, this is the bread. We are going to be making this bread here momentarily. Not today, obviously. What? Okay. So we have our hummus. I'm going to put this over there. And we have the baba ganoush. I don't know if you saw that one earlier. Where did I put it? Oh, I wonder if the hubs ran off with it. No, he didn't. Okay. All right. So these are our two dips. We've got the eggplant and the hummus. Okay, they're right here. These are going to be we're going to use these alongside the bread. I'm going to get this all set up and I'll take a picture and post it in the community, obviously. But this is what we're going to be using for the dip. See? Nice. And then the wings are still in there. What else do we have? Oh, these are still baking. Okay. The slaw. So this is our pico slaw. Okay, so it's pico de gallo. And we have cabbage mixed into this. You guys, I am telling you right now, if you make street tacos, this is what you want on your tacos. Okay, so later, oh, this is what I was going to tell you guys, because I said I've been wanting to make all kinds of things. We're making homemade tortillas for street tacos. This is what I like on my street tacos, okay? So this is so good. I want you to see. Hold on. I can literally eat this entire thing in one sitting, okay? It's full of cilantro, tomato, onion, lime, cumin, you name it, okay? So, more cleaning up to do, but are y'all interested in seeing things like homemade tortillas and things of that nature? Because I'm going to finish up this chicken. They're already started on the appetizers over there. And then I'm going to just have everything set up. Yes? Okay. So we're doing that. Yeah. That's what we're going to do. Okay. And you guys, if you want to go back to part 1, I made the za'atar with the cheese. I do have a little bit of cheese left over here. I'm going to use this leftover cheese to make some wontons. I do have these wonton things. Let's see. Oh, perfect. I was like, oh my God. Okay, yeah. I looked at this and it was like 12.8, and then I was just like, hold on. But it's 2026. Today's a Taco Tuesday. You better believe it. And I'm going to, I already have the chicken out ready for some of the taco stuff. And what else do we have? Yeah. But yeah, and I can't make the kunafa and stuff like that until I grab the stuff from Denver, because we don't have it in this area. And yeah, nowhere close by. So we're going to do kunafa then. I'm going to show you guys how we make our tea, because our tea is a little bit different. And we're definitely going to make Arabic pastries. I'm going to try to make an Algerian pastry at least once a week, just so that y'all kind of have an idea of what we use for pastries. Because, I mean, I can be biased, but yeah, I think we've got some bomb diggity pastries, okay? All right, I'll take a picture of everything once it's all put together. Basically, everything is done. I'm just waiting for the chicken and everything else, and I don't want y'all to sit here and wait. No, the hubs is Saudi. Yeah, he came here as an international student. So, wonderful human being, that one, I tell you. But they have like 8 appetizers and stuff like that, so they're very different. This area, like Tarut, they're like from an island area, like, so beautiful human being, beautiful family, Allah barak. But yeah, once everything is done, so basically, like I said, everything is cooked. I just have to put everything back together. or I mean, I just have to set everything up because how much time do we have? Oh, okay, sweet. Yeah, we've got about 20 minutes. That's perfect timing for me to just set everything up for everybody. So Billy answered the phone and missed the second half. Aw. William, B squared. You know what? Maybe you needed to answer that phone call, okay? Everything happens for a reason. This ain't going anywhere. Sometimes you don't know if that call is going to come back, okay? So, blessings. And I'm glad you answered it because you were supposed to, okay? Because you knew when I was coming back and you didn't have to be here. You had to answer a call. I think everything happens for a reason, for that purpose, okay? I'll leave this up. And check it out whenever you want, okay? I love you guys. Go Seahawks, okay? Okay, I love you guys. Everybody be safe out there. Have fun. And I will be seeing you very soon. I will try to do more lives because you guys know I like to interact with y'all. But if not, then I will be posting things like, you know, the dinner stuff and the tortillas. But, you know, I love my pastries. So I do want to post some more sweet stuff for y'all if you want to try them out. Okay. Thank you for hanging with me. Happy Sunday. Bless y'all and your families. Stay safe. And I love you guys. Had to. It was my perfect. B squared. Perfect. Oh, is that a yes? Yes. We answer mom's call. You already know. You already know how I feel about my mama. Okay. Thank you for answering that call. Thank you for being there and talking to your mother. Thank you for missing the second half. And I will leave the second half up for you to check out whenever you want to. Okay. All right. I love you guys. Bye.